And we are live. Hey guys, good to see you tonight. Hope you're all doing well. Sorry about starting late. The power came on a bit later, and then I struggled to get Restream to work on OBS, and now I can't get Gilded to run for some odd reason. Hope you're all doing well. Hope everybody's all settled in. Hey Face Reality, good to see you. PJ Krushank, Sean Hawkins, Michael Khan, Quinlan. Who else is here? Dustin Bones, and yeah, it's good to see you all here. And what, Cygnus Step, good to see you. Hey, and Mr. Obvious, thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate your patience waiting for me. Yeah, before we do start, please just hit that like button and the share so we can get out to more people. Tonight's going to be quite interesting because we're going to go through some articles where people are supposedly debunked the flat earth. So I think that's going to be quite exciting. Hope the sound's doing well. You guys can hear me well. Yeah, let me know. And then I just want to say a big shout out to all my members of this channel. Thank you guys for being a member of this YouTube channel. Thank you to all my Patreon supporters. Thank you to everybody that subscribed, and just thank you for everybody's support. That's all I can say. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. And Mojo Shop, welcome. Good to see you here. I will still try and get Gilded up and running as much as I can, but it just doesn't seem to be running. Sorry about that. So yeah, I think let's move on to the topic. The topic tonight is about debunking the flat earth. Got some articles that was shared to me by Paul. Welcome, Paul. Thank you for sending those. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully I can get Gilded up and running so he can maybe have a word or two as well. So yeah, I think let's get started. Is it showing? Yes. This is from the first article. Hey Silas Burrito, good to see you. YouTube, thank you for being here. Thank you everybody. Yeah, so far the poll is Earth flat? Earth is flat, and 65% say yes. No, I'm a religious heliocentric, 30%, and could be 4%. That's out of 23 votes. Thank you. Yeah, Michael, I can't get Gilded to start. See, this is all it does to me. It just does this the whole time. No matter what I do, Gilded just doesn't want to happen. I think the only thing I can do is restart the computer. So unfortunately, Gilded's not going to be working tonight. Sorry about that, guys. Really do appreciate your patience that I've been going through all this. Yes, the earth is flat. Definitely said us. Great to see you. And thank you everybody that's been sending super chats. If I do miss it, I'm so sorry. I do appreciate you guys. And well, yeah, because we started late, we can go on nice and late tonight. Also, note, tomorrow night, it's Conspiracy Cats debating me on evidence for flat earth and evidence for globe earth. He'll bring 3 evidences for the globe, and I'll bring 3 evidence for the flat earth, and we'll debate on that. And then Friday night, it's myself versus McToon on perspective. Do not miss that out. I think it's going to be exciting debates, and hopefully next week it would be Mr. Sensible and myself. So yeah, good to get the ball rolling. Hey Ben Bear, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Gilded doesn't work properly with me either. Yeah, PJ, it's been working with me all the time, but yeah, good luck with that, YouTube. Yeah, we just take it as we go. But anyway, the first article, this is from the Daily Star. The reasons flat earthers exist, guys. So they're actually trying to tell everybody why there is flat earthers today. Reading through this article is actually quite funny. I love this picture. I mean, look at this. It looks like I don't know, it almost looks like this guy is busy praising the flat earth in space, which is just a pizza disc, which is not even flat earth, because I mean that's flat earth society. Hey Two Wolves, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Yeah, we've been having some good rain these last few days. This is awesome. But now that the rain stopped, we've had a hectic hot day. It's hot now. So yeah, it's hectic. Okay, This is designed by Faisal bin Iqbal. Very interesting. Okay, you would think that we wouldn't have to debate whether the Earth is flat or round in the 21st century. You guys would say flat or globe, because when you say round, that actually means flat Earth, because flat Earth is, remember, a round disk apparently, so just have to point that out. Hello? Wasn't the matter settled like thousands of years ago? Actually, no, because the heliocentric model is not as old as they make it out to be. It's only been pushed for the last 500 years actually, and mostly become mainstream in the last 200 years about. So, not really. Remember, it was even geocentric a long time before the heliocentric model. You guys just piggybacked off the geocentric and made it heliocentric. I've seen good evidence for both, but it ultimately depends on which videos are disformative. Okay, so let's go. Convincing. Okay. Thousands of years ago, actually not. Turns out, even crystal clear pictures of Earth taken from above fail to convince some people. That's because there is no pictures taken of Earth. There's CGI composites based on, so-called satellite imagery, which isn't even high enough to be able to take the whole Earth into account, so they have to stitch it together. There is no image of the globe Earth, so when they come and say clear pictures of Earth taken, there's nothing. It's all just studio work and CGI composites. Yeah, Jolly Man, serious. That's what they started off with. Justin Franks, good to see you. Mr. Obvious, yeah, cognitive dissonance is so tough for people to get over, it's overwhelming. You really have to realize what you've been believing is a lie your whole life. It is, Mr. Obvious, as easy as that. I like your name. Very, very true. I see that the polls have shot up to 42 votes. Is Earth flat? Earth is flat. Yes, 43%. No, I'm a religious heliocentric. 52%, and could be 5. Okay, denial number 1, Dustin Burns. Okay, no, it's not denial, Dustin Burns. Can you show me an actual photograph of Earth, please? You cannot, because it doesn't exist. Even the Apollo images is not actual photograph. Everything is taken studio. Okay, it may seem strange that in the era where we're celebrating the inauguration of commercial spaceflight and getting to see images of billions of years ago. What? You're not seeing images of billion years ago. That is your belief that you can see stars of billions years ago. It doesn't mean that, it is billions of years ago. Remember, it's all based on Kepler's third law, when you have the distances, and therefore you have a belief with the speed of light. Therefore, you believe it's millions of years ago, which is totally bullshit. Basically, at least we can still stand level and upright on a pizza plane. Not possible to stand upright. Exactly. You can't stand upright on a sphere, but according to the model, you can defy physics because they make up the glue called gravity. That is not a force, but acts like a force because they want it to be. Okay, so again, and commercial space flight, there's no such thing as space. You only have high altitude. Where does space really begin for you guys? You have what you call low Earth orbit, but you do not have space flight. Where would space be actually based on your model? Well, then you guys don't really have a model, but yeah. People are gravitating toward the concept of flat Earth. No, people don't gravitate to the world of concept because gravity doesn't exist. People wake up and see the bullshit and realize the Earth is a stationary horizontal plane. Now obviously we are called flat earthers, we're labeled flat Earth, which you're more than happy to. In the beginning I didn't really want to be classified as flat earther, but hey, if it pisses the heliocentric religious zealots off, then I'll be labeled a flat earther. Cool, good enough for me. But it's the reality. Is it now the reality? Okay. Why do people believe in the flat Earth theory? We don't believe in the flat Earth, and it's not a theory. It's observable and measurably flat. It's what we see every day. We don't feel rotation, that's a belief. We don't see curve, that's a belief. Everything you guys have is based on a belief, and if anybody steps out of that belief system, you want to say we are in some kind of theory. No, we don't believe. we know it's a difference. Hey, Scarlett is here. Hey, Jess Palmer, thank you for coming. Really do appreciate you coming. Simon, hey man, good to see you. And Nathan Jokley, thank you for coming. Okay, so let's go on. Okay, why do people believe in the flat earth theory? There are many reasons for this. One major reason is that science has gotten incredibly complex over the last century. No, science stays science. It doesn't become more complex or less complex. You have the scientific method. The problem you guys have is, because you work with your globe with pseudoscience, that's why it becomes more complex. It works with correlations, not causations. So you have to make up a new special outcome because of a previous thing that has been shown not true. Because you work off pseudoscience. Science doesn't become more complex. Science stays science. Doesn't matter. It's just the method. So that's already showing, yeah, you don't actually know what's going on here. There are many reasons for this. Okay, science is incredibly complex over the last century. When Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone, yes, technology, not science. Technology is based off of science, but it doesn't mean it is science. People had a chance to experience the invention in their day-to-day lives, which we're really grateful for. But modern science isn't only limited to practical innovations. What is modern science? Again, science is science. It's the scientific method. It is full of unproven hypotheses and theories that often contradict each other. This I would love to see. So, in science, you have the scientific method. Very simple. You have your observation in nature that you observe. You have your hypothesis. You have your prediction and your experiment. Then you can go and do the peer review, whatever, so that other people can test your hypothesis. But you've either proven your hypothesis or disproven your hypothesis. In which case you have proven your null or disproven your null. It's A or B. Can't have it or the other. It's just as simple as that. Science is objective. I think that's what I keep getting confused with, objective and subjective. Sorry guys, it's always the same thing with me. Not influenced by objective. Okay, I got it right guys, objective. Sorry about that, always getting confused with subjective and objective. I see we got up to 59 votes. Earth is flat, yes 39%. No, I'm not religious. I'm a religious heliocentric, 57%, could be 5%. Insidious Ivan, good to see you, thank you for coming. And what makes me a sleaze for pointing out the fact that I know the Globers, you guys, are going to say, no, I'm a religious heliocentric. Does it hurt to know the truth? Does it hurt for you to press that button to say, yes, I have to admit I'm a heliocentric religious zealot? Sucks. Hey Nas, good to see you. Objective, yes. Yes, YouTube. You know what? We need another mod here, so thank you. If they do get out of hand, you guys know what to do. Okay, so let's get back to this. So again, this whole paper is showing they don't know what science is. They don't know what flat Earth is, and they're making assumptions and just divining everybody's intentions. Kind of weird, don't you think? Kind of cult-like. Okay. So, for example, the scientific law that governs celestial bodies. What is the scientific law? Would anybody here know what a scientific law is? You kind of need science to have a scientific law, to be honest. That governs celestial bodies is inapplicable to subatomic levels and general relativity. General relativity is a man-made construct made that you cannot actually observe because it's a mathematical based belief system in a fourth dimension which we cannot experience. And so what law governs celestial bodies? That I would like to know, because just because you have a belief that there are celestial bodies that are governed by a law does not make it so. Yes, gravity is just a colloquial theory because it's not scientific. There's no science for gravity at all.
Flat side.
Hey PJ, how you doing, man?
Hey, can you just do me a little favour? Can you ask Scarlett not to address me ever again, please? Just call me a liar about that thing I told you earlier on. Yeah, no, she's actually upsetting me. So can you ask her not to
Okay, yeah, Scarlett.
me,
PJ, you know what? I've just started ignoring Scarlett because Scarlett did the same thing with me over and over. It's like a circle jerk, daily in and out, doesn't stop. No matter what you say, it's gonna. So just ignore Scarlett like 100%. What I did to Scarlett, I don't even respond to Scarlett anymore because it's a waste.
Yeah. All right, flat. Sorry, it's just I'm getting a bit pissed off.
Yeah,
with
no,
it now, do you
that's
know
why I
what
said don't even bother because, like I said, Scarlett is just literally here to troll. I'm serious.
Absolutely. All right, Flax. I'll talk to you in a bit.
Okay, mate. Yeah, Scarlett,
Yes,
I
mate.
would appreciate it if you can stop harassing the members of my channel because I know you were doing the same stuff to me. That's why I don't actually respond to you anymore because you just don't get it. Hey Tom Buddhas, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Yes, definitely. Flat and stationary, no proof otherwise. I mean, do we feel any movement? That would be a no. Do we see any movement? That would be a no. Do we experience curve? No, that's not it. We definitely experience optical phenomena which we can replicate daily and explain. That's about it. Everything based on the globe is first based on flat. Really weird that you first have to have flat measurements to create your globe with everything. Okay. And exactly, more and more people are waking up to FE. That's true. I mean, if it was such a fade as they say is going away, then why is more and more waking up to flat Earth? Very odd. Okay, so which predict black holes doesn't work in the center of the black holes. With the help of sophisticated technology, scientists are discovering new information and rewriting our perception of the world every now and then. You wouldn't need to rewrite it if you actually used science in the first instance. If you stop working off of a paradigm of belief and faith, you wouldn't need to rewrite anything. You wouldn't need to be so sophisticated. Very simple stuff. Nowadays, every scientist knows that the hypothesis they proved, don't let the flat earth see this, or any anti-flat earthers, they proved today might not be verifiable tomorrow. Then it's not science. Then it is pseudoscience. Hence why we say when you guys create a hypothesis, you either prove or disprove. You validate or invalidate. Now, if it's proven, aka validated, you cannot invalidate it later because it is a proven result. It's a proven hypothesis. You have your cause for your effect. Hence, the problem you guys have is because you have correlation based. You do not have causation. Hence, why you look into the sky and you say, oh, gravity is doing this, so if I wait and look, therefore, you're not manipulating anything. You're having a belief and you're having correlative based bias. Therefore, not science. And that's why things that are proven today might not be verifiable tomorrow. That makes it not science. So thank you for debunking your own globe science. The contradictory and evanescent nature of scientific theories shakes the foundations of our belief that science is infallible and makes many people distrust science in their claims. This whole statement here, I'm sorry. Do you understand what is written here? Hey, Great Wall of Sinner, thank you for coming. The contradictory and evanescent nature of scientific theories shakes the foundation of our belief. First of all, science doesn't have a belief. It's got no care what your opinion is, what your belief is. It's objective. It's just a method. So what does your belief got to do with this? Absolutely nothing. People can't distrust in science because it's just a method. You either use the method or you don't. It's got nothing to do with distrust or trust. Just because your heliocentric pseudoscience goes against it because it's pseudoscience does not make science infallible. Doesn't make sense. But so far I haven't seen anything about what flat earth is really going about. One word is heard any time a telescope's picture is released. A composite image. Yes, CGI. The term means combining data of different wavelengths and then composing them into an image using analysis software. So not a photograph. Congratulations. For example, James Webb Telescope captures infrared rays. Logically, we wouldn't be able to see the thing if these pictures of infrared rays were presented to us because it is beyond our vision range. Yeah, but the telescope picking it up should be able to transmit it into visible wavelength. Okay, so what astronomers do is that they put this data, remember it's ones and zeros that come in, put this data into an image analysis software which produces color images. But since this term is confusing, no, it's not confusing, it's very simple. It's computer generated imagery, CGI. Where did it go? Represent because the analysis, okay. Okay, so the astronomers do this, they can put data analysis software produces colored images. But since this term is confusing, many people take composite for photoshopped image. That is what CGI means, photoshopped image, because it's an artist rendition. And distribute propaganda that NASA is showing them fake images. No, it's not propaganda, it's truth. Do you understand what CGI means? Composite image. I mean, hey, Fake Flip, good to see you, thank you for coming. And Derek Nelson, thank you for coming. Yeah, it's good to see you guys. Okay, I don't see any super chats going on. Okay, so I'm going to read on. Do really appreciate you guys being here. Where is it? Was it thank you for being here? I know, guys, there's a lot of Globers in chat today, a lot of socks, so we're going to keep you very busy. Okay, another issue that helped elongate the theory of flat Earth is the easy access to social media. I see the problem now. You see, guys, they have a problem that we can access social media because they don't want it to get out of there, so obviously it's a problem now. It helps spread the news. Usually that's how it works because you can go and do the research yourself, you can look at yourself, you can do everything yourself, and because people have this at their fingertips to do research themselves, they come to the same conclusion. It's got nothing to do with because there's technology now, therefore flat Earth. No, it's because we all become logical thinkers and we know we've been lied to. Okay. So nowadays anyone can post a video on YouTube explaining why they think the Earth is flat. Yes, you don't have to use YouTube, you can use any platform actually, you can do what you want. Now if a person watches conspiracy theories like the globe, you do know the globe is the actual conspiracy theory because it's the one based on belief. Remember the globe theory, the heliocentric model theory came after flat Earth. So were you guys the conspiracy theory then or no? You were always a conspiracy theory because you have to have belief to have it. Okay. Now if a person watches conspiracy theories like the fake moon landing or anti-vax stance, YouTube would recommend similar conspiracy theories like flat Earth theories to their feed. Okay, let's take that what you guys said. Let's go on YouTube quickly and see what it shows for flat Earth. And let's just debunk that quickly. Okay. Flat Earth. There are flat earthers out there. You know them. An astronomer responds to flat Earth theory. Flat earthers versus scientists. Can we trust science? Note that all of these are ones trying to debunk flat Earth. Flat Earth proven by independent research, and it's just a joke. Remember, it was Mr. Beast. Bob's Flat Earth Twitter rant between the scenes, The Daily Show. Inside Flat Earth Convention, where nearly everyone believes the Earth isn't round. Why all maps are wrong? 3 proofs debunk Flat Earth theory. Do we get the picture now? All these are Flat Earth, Globe Earth against Flat Earth propaganda. And he goes on and on and on, page after page after page. It's like pages and pages. After maybe 10 minutes scrolling, you finally get to actual Flat Earth content. So that is BS. Okay. Some people may watch flat earther videos to indulge their curiosity. As these videos get more clout, they get recommended more and more people's feeds. In childhood, you mean like anti-flat earth feeds? You mean like, oh, look, let's see how dumb the flat earth is. Let's make fun of them. Let's give the bigots what they want. That's what it is. So tell me again how that is showing someone to flat earth when all you do is feed them propaganda against the flat earth. Hey Nicholas Copernicus, Woman Rider, thank you for coming, good to see you. Andrew Johnson, thank you for coming. They are scared of Effie as the swamp is of Trump. Exactly. They are very scared of flat earth. That's why they go out of their way to stop. Banjo Boo, thank you for coming. Okay, let's carry on. So, as videos get more clout, okay, child, if your teacher only taught you the earth is round and didn't show you why it is so, you would easily fall for these explainer videos to demonstrate the earth is flat within 2 minutes. No. When you wake up as a child one day, from a baby, what happens? You go, I mean, let's just look for children's program. Movies, whatever. What are we gonna see? Pets United, like Paw Patrol. You know why they got their superpowers, guys? Because a meteor struck and gave them superpowers from space. What has that got to do with Paw Patrol? Absolutely bugger all. So they have to show the globe and this happening. Evolution pushing your face at dinosaurs. PJ Masks all of a sudden going to space and stuff all the time. Got nothing to do with space. Dexter's Laboratory where they're showing he flies into space with a rocket the whole time. Or what about Baby John nursery rhymes where they have space rhymes where they're going to space and playing that they're going to space. What about this? The ant and the grasshopper and then all of a sudden this guy goes to space. There's magical powers. I mean, come on. It doesn't matter what show you go on. Something that's got absolutely bugger all to do space. Or Mickey Mouse. How much times do they show space at you? Or Looney Tunes. Garfield. They take it from a child. With everything. Bluey. It doesn't matter. Everything they teach you is from childhood. It's a globe. You go open a book, it shows a globe. You open Bibles these days, it shows a globe. You go to school, it shows a globe. So, no, that statement is totally wrong. Because people realize it is rubbish because they actually look into it. Like me, I knew because I studied art and perspective was my thing. And at the beach and stuff, I could easily see, hang on, something's not right here. And somehow flat earth came across me and I just looked at it. And I also thought, oh, it's maybe a bit of a joke, but as soon as I started researching it and I actually looked and I said, hang on, something's not right here. It clicked and then I just researched and then it wasn't a hard transition for me because I realized, hello, it's not a globe. Not because I get suckered into flat earth, but because it's the truth. Because if you look into the moon landings, it's fake. If you look into natural law, you'll see the globe cannot exist. If you look in everything with the globe, it's faith-based. I'm sitting here, I do not feel movement. Do you feel movement? No, you have to physically have faith that it's moving. Do you see movement? No. And then they have to go and contradict themselves with everything to try and keep the religion there. The globe is faith-based. So sorry to tell you, this is a propaganda story. But what you would expect from the Daily Star. No, they have no ulteriors at all. Okay, so yes, the moon landing is fake. There's a lot of videos in there and stuff, and and people that actually worked for NASA. There's people that wrote out books. There's explanations on why, and it's shown to be studio work. So if you want to believe it, that's your own problem. Don't try and say there's something wrong with the rest of us because we have logical brains to think. Okay, indulge curiosity and videos get more clout. This explains why people who previously believed that the earth was round, I like that, yes, that believed the earth was round, now converted to flat. No, there's no conversion, nobody converted. You're making it sound like some kind of religion. Only thing that's converted is we left the heliocentric religion. Remember, it's sun worship, Helios, sun god worship. We left that, so we're not part of the religion anymore. So there's no conversion, we just woke up to the truth. If the earth is flat and the NASA is hiring actors to act as astronauts, let me get this straight, guys. Astronauts are liars. They are astronauts for a reason. They get caught out all the time because they lie. That's what they do. It's their job. They get paid to act. They get paid to mimic space. That's what they do. And if you actually look at the backgrounds from majority of these spades, where is their backgrounds? Military a lot of the time, scientists a lot of the time, and masonry background, Jesuit background. Very odd stuff, something you would expect liars to be in. They're in the club, you know. I mean, look at Buzz Aldrin and the family. Why do you think Buzz Aldrin is cracking today? Because he can't live with the lie anymore. Although he has to, but that's now he's so-called senile. Exactly, Michael. Masons. If you were going to the moon and you were coming back, would you not be excited? Were any of them excited? No, they were not excited at all. Heck, they couldn't even lift their eyes up while they're giving their speech on how the moon was. Even when they had the press conference afterwards, where Buzz Aldrin is standing and talking, you can see the other two sitting like this. Not even. It's like, hello. You can see it in their eyes. You can see it psychologically. It impacted them. Why do you think they never wanted to talk to it and be vocal about it their whole lives? For a reason. Yes, they got paid well, just like all the other astronauts today, and that's why they contradict each other. Stories like, yes, we can see the stars. No, we can't see the stars. Yes, we can do this. No, we don't see this. Yes, we went through the alien raining belts. No, we can't. Yes, the shuttle, you can feel how smooth it is. No, you can't feel it's a rough ride. Because they contradict each other, because they don't go. They get paid to act. I mean, I did some acting before. I was extras in something. So yes, there's a procedure that you go and you act. You fill the role. If you get paid well for it, that's what you do. You get, how can I put it? You get chosen again for another role. Okay, so if the Earth and Planet NASA are hiring actors as astronauts, then it gives an explanation to people who get angry about paying their hard-earned taxes to the government. At least I don't pay any taxes to NASA because I'm not an American citizen. But yeah, I'm sure if I was American, I wouldn't be too impressed about that. But then again, I can't be angry because where does my tax go? I live in South Africa, one of the most corrupt countries in the world. So, distrusting the government is either than understanding why billions of dollars are going into chasing abstract concept like dark matter that doesn't exist, by the way, because you guys don't even know what it is. Hence, why are you coming up with quantum foam and rubbish? Yeah, especially when your government isn't so transparent itself. Governments are there to govern you. They are there to control. That's why it's called a government. Do you think governments don't lie to you? Then you are very naive. Sorry. So hey, Jim West, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Okay, let's go on. Okay, no super chats. Okay, cool. Let's see. Flat earthers say that believing in flat earth gives them reason. What? Them raison d'etre. Their reason to exist. Yes. The globe model shows you have no reason. That's what the globe model is there for. It's to push you away from God's image. That gives you no purpose. Flat earth shows you do have a purpose. You were created for a reason. It's all spiritual warfare. That's all it's about. The reason to exist. Contrary to the belief that we live on one of the countless planets in the galaxy and that there's nothing special about us. Believing that we live in the center of the universe makes some people feel that their life is the purposeful and exciting. No, that doesn't make people feel. It means we put in a system of Earth with a purpose. We do not live on a globe, because if you're just a globe in a speck of infinite space, it's expanding constantly, and there's nothing around, it's just expanding. You don't have a purpose. You came from nothing. Does not give you purpose. It takes away your purpose. Hence why you take away people's morals, because then they just think, heck, I'm just here. I can do what I want. I can go and just kill this person for the fun of it, and just, who cares? Because what makes him better than me? You know, it's survival of the fittest. That's what the globe intel is the foundation of. When it comes to the flat earth, you realize, listen here, we have a creator. Someone had to create this awesome place. We are created for a reason, because why would they create us if it wasn't for a reason? And you would actually care about what's going on. You would have morals to stand on. Very simple stuff. Everyone wants to stand apart from the crowd. That's not true, because you have a lot of people that are shy, so that's just rubbish. Flat earthers like to think that rebelling against all the clear evidence makes them look clever, but does it in reality? Rebelling against what evidence? There's no evidence for a globe. It's just faith-based as we've placed it. So there's definitely not going to be clear evidence. Sorry about that. And there's some references and whatever. Are you guys enjoying this so far? I know I am. Thank you guys for being here again. Let's see what the going 101 votes. Earth is flat. Yes, 35%. No, I'm a religious heliocentric. 61%. Could be 4%. Oh, is Gilded working yet? No, it is not. Sorry guys. Gilded is not working yet. I'm going to open the next one. Is it showing? Yes. Okay. This is from Life Science. Let's close this. Are flat earthers being serious? Obviously we're being serious. Why wouldn't we be serious? Hey Bobby Steels, thank you for coming. McChop, thank you for being here. I never realized till now religious people don't kill. McChop, religious people do kill. It's part of nature though. It's just people have moral standards. You have religious cults though. But yeah, that's a different story for another debate. Anyway, are flat earthers being serious? Yes, very serious. Here's a look at what flat earthers believe and why they think our planet is a disk surrounded by an icy wall. No. No, 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 no. This is the Flat Earth Society. It is controlled opposition. Why are they always pushing controlled opposition narrative onto actual flat earthers? Oh, I know, to discredit them and make it look idiotic. That's why. This is not what we push. This is controlled opposition. Simple as that. So why do they keep pushing it? Of all the conspiracy theories, again, also now just making flat earth conspiracy theory, which already puts a red flag against anybody that looks into it thinking, oh, I don't want to become part of a conspiracy theory, so therefore earth cannot be flat. Do you understand? So they're making out of their way to go against people to look into flat earth. Odd how you would go out of your way so bad if flat earth wasn't the truth. That litter the internet. The flat earth conspiracy is quite possibly the most curious. After all, the ancient Greeks figured out the planet's shape and even its circumference in the 3rd century BC. Did they now? You mean they had a belief that because their belief in God, that God would only create perfect shapes, and a sphere is a perfect shape, therefore it's a sphere. By looking at the sky, they deduce what the ground is. No, God, dude. No, sorry. They did not figure out anything. They just had correlative based deduction. Let's put it this way, like we usually say with a pool table. You have a pool table. You play pool. Just because the balls the pool balls are round, does that mean the pool table is round now? No, it's the same. If you are on the pool table, hence Earth, and you're looking up at the planets and stars and luminaries, why would they have to be the same as where you are on? You just have a belief that they are that way. Hence the heliocentric model was born on a faith-based religion. Yes, that's all they do. Okay, but a fringe society founded in the 1950s dedicated to insisting that the Earth is flat. You see what I'm saying? Flat Earth Society. No, dude. Flat Earth has been around way longer than your heliocentric globe model. Your heliocentric globe model was only accepted and pushed about 500 years ago, and only accepted recently about 200 years ago, actually. They were still teaching Flat Earth in school in the last 100 years. Just over the last 100 years, they were still teaching Flat Earth. So, yeah. You guys don't actually know your own history that much. I do know they try and change the history a bit to make it seem like the heliocentric model has always been around, but that's just for people that don't actually go and do the research themselves. This is why you get a lot of documents and stuff on the internet that get changed. We've seen this how much countless of times. I mean, look at Louis Picard, where it went up and he saw it turned up with upturned edges. A week after it was showed on YouTube, they changed it. It doesn't have that record of him saying it's with upturned edges anymore and stuff. Literally, they change everything that comes because they find something, they change it. Like recently, a lot of things that citations that had science proves has been changed to science can only disprove. Why would they change it? It means they're actually watching what's going on, and they have to clean up their path. So they have to keep their heliocentric model clean. Very odd. It's weird how you keep on having to change everything to keep your so-called truth alive. That's usually what dishonest people do, because they go and they create extra white lies to keep their lie alive. And while they do that, they try and discredit the people that are innocent. That's exactly what the Globe does. Yeah, we don't have time for a meeting with the Flat Earth Society. Obama. Yes, Jim West, that's what Obama said. Amazing, Mr. X, thank you for coming. Healthic Industries, thank you for coming. Okay. Healthic Industries, no legit scientist is actually watching Flow of Derps. Is that so? Can you please show us what actual scientists you know? Because we do know there's a few pseudoscientists that actually come and try and debunk Flat Earth, and they don't get it right. But when you actually go to actual scientists and the people get confronted with things like thermodynamics and actual science relating to hypotheses and stuff and reality, they get flabbergasted and they have no answer. There's a reason for that. Sorry guys, it's very hot chat tonight. Woo. Okay. Then dedicated to insisting the Earth is flat is given the rise to a modern ground of Flat Earth adherence. These believers claim that Earth is a flat disk. Again, we don't. That's Flat Earth Society. And that evidence that it is round, say that pictures taken from space are elaborate hoax involving multiple governments. Again, changing words totally. You cannot take a picture from space because it violates natural law. You cannot go to a violation of natural law to be able to take pictures of space. Hence why everything you get is CGI composites. It's so easy to have high altitude balloons that just show CGI composites. It's not rocket science. Let me quickly look for something here, guys. I think I'm going to find something here for you guys. Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
Yes, it's from Captain Kirk, because I actually wanted to talk on this exact thing, and he brought this up recently. I watched. Thank you, Captain Kirk. If you guys haven't already, please go subscribe to him. I'm gonna place his link for you guys. There we go. Please do subscribe to him. Pay attention.
Okay, as we get set to launch RAD-X, Franklin is in the Science Operations Center. And Franklin, what's going on?
The mood is great in here in the Science Operations Center. It's actually standing room only.
Yeah. This is, you guys really have to say, this is now got to do with balloons, guys. And please pay attention what they say about the balloons. And then you can put it to why we get images composited. And why NASA uses so much helium.
It's filling up. Everybody's getting ready for the filling of the balloons so that they can get RAD-X off the ground.
And talking about balloons, you know a little bit about balloons.
Yes, actually, over the summer, I rode up to the Wallops Flight Facility and talked to the chief.
Wallops Flight Facility in Goddard. Would that be NASA? Why would you have to go there to get research on balloons?
Chief of the Balloon Project Office about the balloons and how they'll actually get RAD-X off the ground.
Look at all those beautiful satellites, people. Look at all that. In plain sight. No, it's satellites flying high up in the sky in space. Look at the different types of balloons. Huh.
I'm here with Debbie Fairbrother, who is the chief of the NASA Balloon Program Office.
Yeah.
How you doing, Debbie?
I am great.
I was over at your lab earlier today, and I noticed that you had a couple of different balloons.
Yeah, you see, they got different balloons because they actually research this stuff because they use balloons for their satellites.
On display. You have the zero pressure and the super pressure balloon.
Yeah, listen to the difference between the zero pressure and the super pressure. This is really interesting.
Which one are you going to use for this experiment?
For this mission, we'll be flying on a zero pressure balloon.
What's the difference between the two?
The zero pressure balloon is a vented system, so it's basically zero differential pressure at the base of the balloon. A super pressure balloon is a pressurized system, much like your car tire. And the difference is, with a zero pressure balloon, if the sun goes down, the gases in the balloon cool, you're going to contract and you're going to lose altitude. In a super pressure balloon, as long as you're pressurized during the day, when the sun goes down, you're going to lose pressure. As long as I maintain a positive differential pressure across the envelope, you'll float at the same constant density altitude.
Float at the same constant density altitude, so they can keep it up there for longer?
Well, in this experiment...
Really? Okay, so you don't have to watch the rest, but you get the picture, guys. So you can see here that they're putting the balloon up, it's going up.
They go into the side wall of the balloon, so kind of through the shoulder of the balloon.
So it looks like the balloon has sleeves.
Yeah,
I mean, hanging, you know you're close to launch.
So,
and then they launch it, guys.
GPS on the...
Can you see? See, they can launch, and there goes the balloon high up in the sky.
Balloon program and the Columbia Scientific Balloon.
Scientific balloons. Then they're showing, how they can track the balloon, knowing where it is going. Oh, really odd.
Chief of the balloon.
So let's see.
So I've moved.
We have that actually send a command to separate the bottom of the balloon from the top of the parachute, which in turn rips a panel open in the balloon. So the payload will come down to the ground on the parachute, and the balloon will free fall. And we'll go.
Look at that, guys. Was that in space? Let's go back there quickly. Or was that? Come on, was that space, guys?
And the balloon will free.
Mr. Sensible, eat your heart out. That's now proper curve. Now that's altitude. What altitude is Mr. Sensible get again? I think like 35 kilometers. I don't know. This one's much higher. Look at that pronounced curve, but obviously it's a wide angle because they love to use their wide angle lenses. I love also how the sun is having divergent rays, not parallel, if you guys did notice that. Doesn't this look a lot like what you see at the ISS? Is this as high as the 400 kilometers came with the ISS? I think not. Did I miss any super chats? Nope. Okay. The chat is going quite haywire today. It's good to see you guys being here. So yeah, so I quite clearly show you that it is balloons. I mean, Project Staloon. I think there's quite a few on here. Otherwise, you can just get documents as well. Let's see. It's picking up Stallone. How it works, International Space Station. We'll actually check that out. Rambo. Okay, I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm spelling it wrong or something. Or Sataloon, maybe. Sataloon. Ah, Project Sataloon. There we go, balloon satellite. Yeah, it's Project Sataloon. That's why I couldn't pick it up. Would help if I put it in right. Ah. Check it, there we go. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Whoa. This is actual video of them. NASA Glenn Research Center balloon mission launch. What are they launching here, you might ask, guys? What is it being launched? Is it a picnic basket? I don't know. Maybe a car, you know? Nah. Oh, wait, I know. Would it be a satellite? Really odd. I thought satellites aren't being hoisted up with balloons. I thought it's taken up with rockets into space. Really odd. Are these guys lying? Are they in on it? No. Sorry, Dad, what did you do today? No, son, I launched a satellite into space today. How did you do that? Oh, on a rocket, my son. Really odd. Let's look at this one. This is quite interesting. NATO signs high altitude balloon home radar, born radar. Okay, don't need to hear you talking. We just want to see the balloon. Oh, this is the one where they can use it to do actual navigation tracking, because you say, why it's so unpractical, let's use balloons, because then they can do radar tracking over the ground. Very interesting. See how they can photograph of balloon imagery, have much more in depth. That kind of looks what you would see with your satellites, is it not? Ah, and then they're showing the project. You see, now they're saying bounces off. It's the same with the balloon. It just bounces off and goes back, and that's what they do. And then, see? And it just picks up and takes some new images, take new images, and look at it. It's picking up the ship. That's how your satellites work, guys. Very simple stuff. Okay, I think that's enough about those rubbish stuff. Let's go back to this. Okay, so an evidence around, say pictures taken from space or elaborate hoax in multiple governments' opinions differ on exactly how the flat earth works, with believers concocting elaborate versions of physics and creative interpretations of the solar system to make their theories work. No, the reason is you get people that do latch on to this controlled opposition, you know, hence like Globusters, but the rest of us that actually are honest, saying we do not know what the solar system is, we can see their lights in the skies and luminaries, we're not going to make positive claims on how they work and what they are. That's just your guys' job, and why it gets ripped apart daily, because you don't have actual evidence for it. It's just a belief. No one knows how many flat earthers believe are out there. According to Smithsonian Magazine, membership in the Flat Earth Society, again, founded in 1956, one reached 3,500 people. Today, the society claims more than 500 members on its roster. Again, Flat Earth Society is not Flat Earth. Do we have to read the rest? The four corners of the earth. Remember, people asked me the other day, what do they mean four corners of the earth? That's practically what they're meaning. Again, Flat Earth Society stuff. Why you keep pushing Flat Earth Society? But let's carry on reading. Okay. Some attendees of the Flat Earth International Conference in Dallas last year telling the news agency that the organization is government-sponsored front designed to make flat earthers look bad. Flat Earth Society responded to this by telling CNN, "We are not a government-controlled body." No shit. Do you think the people that's actually pushing the Flat Earth Society as a control narrative is not going to go out and say, it's the same as catching a thief? Sir, why did you steal this diamond? I didn't steal the diamond. What are you talking about? But he's got the diamond in his hand. That's how it is with Flat Earth Society. You think they are going to say, oh yes, we are controlled opposition by giving their game away. Obviously they're going to play dumb. It's common sense. Do these guys even have logic? Okay, iMac65, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Really do appreciate your support. Thank you again to all my members. It's so great to see you guys here. Thank you to everybody here. I really do appreciate your support. If you haven't already, please just hit the like button and share the show so we can get it out to more people. Okay, so, okay, look bad. The Flat Earth Society responded to CNN, and I like how they respond to CNN. I mean, like that's the go-to people, is CNN. We are an organization of flat earth theorists that long predates most of the FEIC newcomers to the scene. As the Flat Earth Society Flat Earth International Conference Schism reveals, flat earthers are not a monolithic group. The current president of the Flat Earth Society, Daniel Shenton, is a Londoner who now lives in Hong Kong. Robbie Davidson, who organizes the annual Flat Earth International Conference, is a Canadian who espouses a biblical worldview and opposes what he calls scientism. But the scientism is actually the globe. Really weird. A 2017 national poll by Public Policy Polling found that only 1% of Americans believed the earth was flat. I'm going to tell you bullshit now. Sorry, everybody in chat, because I know a lot of you are Americans. Were you part of this poll? Because if they did say only 1% of Americans, obviously you guys had to be part of that 1% of Americans. Do you think? Type in 1 if you were part of this poll, or type in 2 if it's the first time you ever heard about the poll, you were not part of it. And I'm going to kind of guarantee it's a number 2, because health against you, yeah, 1% is higher than I would expect. Anthony Eastman, good to be here. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. It's got to be like 0.1% tops. Really, Haltech? No. Do you know how much? You guys are really, really sad if you think that flat Earth is such a little bit amount. Every day there's more and more. Yes, TB, 2. Thank you. I don't think anybody was really part of this poll, because these polls are made up. Because most of these polls are just there to discredit. Okay, in addition, 6% saying they weren't sure. A whole 6%, guys. And then there was very little evidence of difference in this belief by political affiliation, with any difference between Trump voters, Clinton voters, and third-party voters falling within the poll margin of error of 3.2%. Cheese and marmalade, 1. Obviously, cheese and marmalade is just a stock account, so yeah. Anyway, a 2018 article in the Colorado Sun on a Flat Earth convention in Denver found that many attendees believed a whole suite of conspiracy theories. Yeah, remember guys, they don't like people that think outside the box. They don't want you to think logically. Remember what they do to people that think about the towers? Yeah, the moon hoax. Because the more so-called conspiracy theories you believe, the more the government gets exposed with their lies. Weird. Okay, so let's see. Denver found attendees believe theories such as politicians and actors and powerful shadow forces control the world. There is an elite that runs the world. That's been shown. You can just look at the Bilderberg Group. There's Umbrella Corp. There's a reason for this, guys. The Jesuits run the world. The Roman Empire never died out. They just progressed. Okay. Flat Earthers occasionally get a boost from celebrity believers. For instance, on January, rapper singer Bobby Ray Simmons Jr., known as Bob, released a track called Flatline, in which he discusses astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson after the two had a Twitter battle over the sphericalness of the planet. Bob is convinced Earth is flat. A day earlier, the rapper tweeted, "No matter how high in elevation you are, the horizon is always eye level." Sorry, cadets, I didn't want to believe it either in 2018. Again, the horizon rises relative to eye level. It is not at eye level, relative to eye level. Please have to get that right. The thing is that if you were on a globe, the horizon would fall away, not rise relative to eye level, which contradicts the globe. Okay, so NBA player Kyrie Irving had to apologize after causing a media controversy by speculating the Earth was flat on 2017 Popcorn. Really weird how he had to apologize for that, because why would you have to apologize for something like that if it was not true? The leading flat earth theory holds that Earth is a disk with the Arctic Circle in the center and Antarctica 100-foot tall, 45-meter wall. I like how they sort of say how high it is and everything, because I don't see anybody's ever claimed that, but okay. Around the rim, NASA employees, they say, guard this ice wall to prevent people from climbing over and falling off the disk. What? What? NASA employees, they say, guard this ice wall to prevent people from climbing over and falling over the disk. Where in the flippin' hell has anybody ever... This is the first time I've ever read something like this. I'm going to copy that, and I want to see if we can actually pick up something like that. I don't know. This is insane. The flat earthers believe these photos are taken from space. Oh. Wow, just another one to read. Oh, man, it's quite a long one again. We haven't gone through that one yet. Let's see images. Oh, look, guys, there's the NASA employees. Very sad, but you see what I'm saying? Look at this propaganda they're pushing here, trying to make it look dumb. Oh man, this is sad. Okay, anyway, back to it. It is preposterous, Derek. Hey, Skeptic 936, thank you for coming. Glad you could see, glad you could make it. Again, thank you for your Patreon support. Really do appreciate it. Again, also thank you to all my Patreon supporters. Thank you to all my members on the show. You guys are really awesome in the lifeblood of this channel. You guys are really great. It's good to see the channel growing so steadily, and it's all because you guys. And thank you Face Reality as well for being a member. You are really, really awesome. PJ, Michael, Face Reality, everybody, you guys are awesome. Even Aaron Armstrong for being a Patreon member, even though you're from the globe side. Really, really do appreciate your support. Do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's go on. Keeping their skepticism, NASA, known flat earther conspiracy theorist Nathan Thompson. That word, Nathan Thompson. Approached the man he said was a NASA employee in the Starbucks in Midget. The YouTube video of the exchange. Thompson found the fish. I remember this video. I wonder if it's going to show you. The video isn't available anymore. Huh. Ouch. Okay. But then again, his channel was taken down. But anyway, he went and he said to the guy, yeah, you worked for NASA. Do you know that space is fake? How did they do this? You know, that type of thing. Okay. So the Global Scope page shouted that he had proof of the Earth is flat. Apparently saying an astronaut drowning was the proof. Oh yeah, and he spoke about astronauts. Do you know astronauts are drowning in space? I actually had a video of this, I think, on my channel a while back. Where I was showing the one space astronaut drowning in space, and then they say his water bottle or something had a leak, and apparently it happens quite often. The astronauts drown in space, guys. Ugh. Excuse me. Water level on flat Earth isn't the water level on a spherical surface. You can't be serious. Yeah, there's no such thing as water level on a spherical surface. Hey, Flattish First, good to see you. Thank you for coming. I wonder if I can find that video. It's quite a while back. Are you guys enjoying this so far? I'm really enjoying this. Thank you, guys. And we're going, still carrying on. I can't even remember what the name of it is though. But I know, I think it was just a short though, I'm not actually sure. Man, oh man, where are you? See, so you guys can't say I don't explain things on my channel. You see, there's so much demonstrations and things on this channel, it's insane. And yet I get people telling me I don't actually demonstrate things or explain things or anything. Really weird. The Conwar volume. Still looking. Okay, I don't know where it's probably further up, but I can't remember where. Sorry guys, I can't remember the name of the video. But anyway, I was showing the one astronaut, and he was supposedly drowning in space. Really odd. Okay. Yes, proof that NASA is lying. Remember, because where do the NASA people, where do the astronauts train? Oh, what does that show, guys? Training astronauts. No, that's not a coincidence at all. Drowning astronauts in space. Very odd. It's like, I'm going to space. What are you going? How are you trained to go to space? Oh, I need to know how to breathe underwater. I need to know how to swim. And they got a full-sized ISS down there as everything. Yeah, really, really odd. Anyway, I think I've made my point. Let's see. Furthermore, Earth's gravity is an illusion, they say. No, we say it doesn't exist. There's a difference between illusion and doesn't exist. Objects do not accelerate downwards. Instead, the disk of Earth accelerates upwards at no. Again, Planet Society, it just does not go upwards. Yeah, guys, subscribe to Arwen. Definitely well worth it. If you haven't already, Arwen is ace. Yeah, they think they explained it to be a leak in the cooling system. Exactly. It's amazing how they would do that. But remember, when they say that in 0G, it wouldn't actually matter if there's a leak because it wouldn't go anywhere. Remember when they show you water in 0G? They show you a drop and it stays where it is. So if there's a water leak in 0G apparently, do you think that water's going to go around? No, the water will just stay where it is because that's how it works. See, that's practically what they're saying. So if there's a leak, why would it go to him and drown him? It would stay where it is. Just a thought. Okay. So yes, all this is still just based on Planet Society, which is rubbish. Don't leave. Oi. Okay. Okay. I actually want to show you this video because it was showing on my phone earlier. I don't want to see the advert. We just want to get to the actual video. More videos. Okay, I don't think it's gonna, because it actually had a video here for the, oh there we go. Oh no, it's still the advert, sorry. Maybe it will pop up again. Okay. Flat Earth opinions about the moon vary. Some think that while Earth is flat, the moon and sun are spheres. The Science's sister site, Space.com, reported in the vision of the solar system, Earth's day and night cycle is explained by positing the sun and moon are spheres measuring 32 miles, again making claims for everybody, like usual, based on the Flat Earth Society. So, again, if you talk to an actual Flat Earther, they usually tell you, we do not know what it is. A lot of the Flat Earthers today actually believe it is plasma. A lot think it's a holographic disc. So where they get this stuff, again, push narrative. Flat Earthers seem hard to dissuade based on standard scientific evidence that the reason for that Earth theorizing follows from a mode throughout called the synthetic method. The synthetic method is an alternative to the scientific method. No, it's not. You have science or you don't have science. There's no such thing as alternative to science. Really, this is bad. This is really, really bad. Yeah, I can see space monkeys everywhere. I 100% agree. This is all just propaganda based. Okay, let's see what they say about this. You can also take a page out of the ancient Greeks book. Ancient Hellenistic philosophers figured out the world had to be a globe based on a few observations. Okay, what were those observations? One was the stars aren't the same in the northern and southern hemisphere. That does not make it a globe. That means you have stars to your position. Ever heard of perspective before? Really, really simple stuff. From opposite halves of the Earth, you're clearly looking out at different quadrants of space. Another was the Earth's shadow on the Moon's surface during lunar eclipses is curved. Again, if it's plasma and it regenerates itself, it can be that way. You can have a concave or a convex, it's still going to give the same effect. Show Hatfield wire wringing out the washcloth. Andrew, I don't actually need to do that because it's the same, just, you know what, man, what's the name? Now I can't even think. Augmented reality is. Look at augmented reality, guys. Very easy to do this with augmented reality. It's not real. Sorry, it's really, really hot. Let's just, while it's loading, 148 views, votes. Earth is flat. Yes, 34%. No, I'm a religious heliocentric. 61%. Could be 4%. Okay. What is augmented reality, guys? How do they use it? And yes, they do use augmented reality. I tried smart glasses for 7 days. Ooh. The future of augmented reality. So you can actually see what's going on. You see, that's exactly what's going on, you guys. Drawing it out, sticking it in, come on. There is no simple, it all requires our belief, Mark. I heard you just fine. Yep. Now I see it's starting to buffer again. Maybe we're getting somewhere now that the stuff is starting to buffer. It was fine the whole night. P1000 is only halfway decent for lunar observations. I've seen it through a 12-inch telescope. Yes, it makes it look close. No looking close, being close. Okay. Sorry, it's still just loading, guys. Anyway, it's augmented reality. You can literally, how it works is, you can see in front of you in 3 dimensions, but it's not actually there. It's CGI. So let's say this cup is CGI imposed. So to me, I can go like this. I can see it because of augmented reality. So that's why you get the while they were still trying to perfect this, you get the astronauts looking at screens. You can see them looking away, so they sort of get the position of the ball, whatever they're catching. They look away and then they catch it. That's why sometimes you see their hands go through the things, like the microphone and everything, because of this. It's all just augmented reality. It's a show. That's all it is. The cup or the ball in it is not real. It's computer generated imagery. They can see it based on monitors or something, or on, you understand, on screening, so they can see the position to be able to touch it. That's how it works, augmented reality. Okay, unfortunately it's not loading. Sorry guys about that. So we can go on. And that's why the astronauts can do what they do. But again, the stars, it's all perspective. You can see it. I mean, if you got let's say this is a star and you're walking away, the position here is different from the person looking at the position here. So when you walk away, it looks in a different position. Now you have stars in different positions, so obviously they're going to be different stars. Very simple stuff. I cannot see Polaris from my position because it's too far away. It would have already reached my physical limitations to be able to see. Face reality, why isn't any movie or TV about space actually filmed there? I think, yeah, why? It's never going to be, because remember I think it was like, what, a month or two ago, where people were laughing at me, Artemis is going to space, what are you going to do then? Raichi 555, the moon is real. That's the fake Raichi, by the way, guys. But yeah, the moon is not real. Anyway, well, the moon is real, but is it a rock? No. Like I'm saying, where was I? Professor Phil Bell, do you think the multi-billion-dollar space industry will shut down? Obviously not anytime soon, Professor Phil. I wouldn't say they will. Why would they? Because they make a lot of money. That's what it's there for. Making money is a good thing, is it not? It's so easy to keep the people dumbfounded while making so much cash. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, and they're just saying they figure out the conspiracy. Yeah, very, very, very sad indeed. Okay, I think we can go on to the next one. There's another article. Thank you again, Paul, for these links. Really do appreciate them. Okay, let's see. Best arguments that debunk the flat earth conspiracy. Yeah, now we get into the brass tacks, guys. They're trying to debunk the flat earth. Yes, Michael Khan, exactly. Okum Virus, thank you for coming. What is going on? I can close this. Okay, welcome to Soapbox. Okay. Khalil is a long-time freelancer writer who loves writing about science and debunking conspiracy theories. Remember, so this Khalil, he debunks conspiracy theories, guys. So, let's get to it. Debunking the flat earth theory. Okay. Read on the Learn Some Easy Arguments You Can Use to Convince People the Earth is Spherical. Why do you have to convince the people that the Earth is spherical, guys? Read on to learn some easy arguments you can use to convince people that the Earth is spherical. Maybe you guys should come and read this. Let's go through it together. It's on Canva. Okay, no, let's have Canva there. Okay, debunking the flat Earth myth. A new conspiracy has spread around the globe. The flat Earth movement proclaims that the ancient Greeks and Mayans and Galileo were all wrong. Apparently, Earth is indeed as flat as a pancake. No, we do not say as flat as a pancake, we say horizontal plane because it has topography. Obviously it's a stationary horizontal plane, so it's not accelerating anywhere, okay? Before the internet, this belief was rare. Not actually, it was flat before you believed it was a globe. It's only recently been pushed as a globe for the last 500 to 200 years. Actually, because my great-grandmother was still taught flat earth in school. There's still people that were taught flat earth in the late 1900s. So, definitely not knowing what you're talking about. Hey, Mandela Effect, good to see you. Thank you for coming. What are the stars like in your area? There's a lot stars than 10 to 20 years ago. I find it difficult to see stars these days. I see a lot of stars. Remember, I'm in the bush, so there's not a lot of light and stuff, light pollution. So as soon as I can get a nice camera, I'm definitely going to take some star trail photos and everything for you guys, because it's awesome. The Milky Way is like so beautiful here. It's really, really great to be here. So yeah, when I do have a proper camera someday, I'll definitely take nice photos for you guys. Okay, so anyway, was now, and thanks to social media, the flat earth movement is catching steam. Thank you, social media. Woo woo. Okay, at first I didn't pay attention to it, but more and more people keep asking me about it. Why would they ask you about it if you weren't paying attention about it and you weren't pushing it? Does that make sense, guys? If he's not paying attention to it, and why would people ask him about it? Very, very weird. Because usually the people ask the people about it that actually talk about it. So if you're not talking about it, no one's really going to talk to you about it. Really, really odd. Okay, that's a bit of an odd thing to say. At first I didn't pay attention to it, but the more people ask me about it, amazingly I find that I cannot ignore it. So, as a spherical earth believer, I'm glad he concedes he's a believer. These are some of the best arguments I use to prove that the earth is indeed round. I like that word, prove, guys. Okay, best arguments that the earth is spherical. Number one, pictures of the moon from the southern and northern hemispheres. Measurements of long bridges. You can see 2 sunsets from the top of the tallest buildings. Orbits of television satellites. Long range unguided missiles. Okay, let's see. No, the moon is not upside down. It's called perspective. I've done this demonstration before. You can stick it on the... maybe I can quickly do a demonstration. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, it's going to be a bit difficult now, but I think I'll do a demonstration. But anyway, if you place, let's say, a moon or disk or something on the ceiling and you walk that way, what happens? You see it differently. It's the same as when you cross a road. Cars come. Skeptic, thank you so much for your super chat, $10. Wow, really do appreciate it. No, dude, you keep up the great work. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. Now you're making me feel bad that I can't do the demonstration. If you give me 2 minutes, I can try. Literally, if you guys will give me 2 minutes to quickly wait. Maybe you can watch the Sea of Tranquility video while I quickly try watch that quickly so long while if it's going to load, while I'm trying to do that demonstration of. And I am still here, guys. Just need a table. Okay, let's see if we can quickly do this demonstration for you guys. Okay, now we're gonna act like this sun is a globe. Ach, is this is the moon. You can see this. Oh, it's got to focus, sorry. Okay, but anyway, you can see there's a red lid there, and it's almost like see-through there. Okay, now we're going to go to the other side of the globe. Which side is the red lid now, guys? Is the red lid on the bottom or is it on the top? It's difficult to see now. What do you see? There's the red lid. That's the one. Let's go back to the other side. There we go. Red lid here. That's that side. It's all got to do with perspective. Do you see, guys? It's very, very simple stuff. Did you guys see that? Sorry, it's a bit difficult with the light, but I was trying to get it to work. Get the charger plugged in again. Don't want to have okay. Did you guys all get that? So in other words, it's all got to do with perception. It's the same as this. If you're this side, this is facing this way. If you walk to the other side, it's going to be flipped around, but it's still exactly the same. That's how it works with the moon. That's how it works with star trails. It's all got to do with your position. It's like, I think Michael Kahn did a video on this before. Michael, I'm gonna look for that video. Sorry guys. Michael Kahn. Michael Kahn. Just quickly getting your page up. Michael Kahn. Yeah, so again, thank you so much, Skeptic, for your super chat. Really, really do appreciate it. You guys are what makes this worth it. You guys are all very, very awesome. It's like the quickest way I could show what is. Oh man, I think I'm gonna have to get your video, because it's weird, Michael. If I search your channel, I don't get it like that. I literally have to go and click on one of your videos to get your channel. So I'm going to quickly go to your channel. Guys, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to Michael Kahn's channel. He has some awesome content. Really, really do enjoy his stuff. Let's see. Where is that one? It's that one with the road, remember? Michael, remember the road where you walked across and you changed the perspective with the road? I can't remember what the name is. There we go. Okay, sit back, enjoy, guys.
So this is Def said, Michael Kahn, I have asked this of many flares, and the flares either run away, deflect, or give an answer that's so ridiculous I can't help but laugh. In the northern hemisphere, the stars rotate in a counterclockwise motion and clockwise in the southern hemisphere. This simple observation has been observed and documented by hundreds, if not thousands, of people. For this observation to occur, it requires a spherical Earth with two celestial poles. It's 100% impossible on a flat Earth. Go ahead and explain to me how this observation is possible on your pancake fancy land that doesn't exist. No word salad, don't run away, don't answer my question with a question, be a man and give me an answer to what I have asked.
Okay, so right at the bat we use your arrogance, yes, okay. I don't have to go look all there, but you guys can watch it, it's really awesome. Let's see the actual demonstration. This is what I want to show you guys. There we go, okay.
So it's just a little test to show you how your point of view, what direction you're looking, affects how you perceive which direction stars rotating.
It's the same for the moon, guys. Remember, same for the moon.
That way down there is east, and that way down there is west. Now, when a car comes from east, that's going to be a star trails. That direction's north. So now all we need to do is wait for a car. Right, so here's some cars or stars approaching from east.
Michael, by the way, brilliant video, dude. Great demonstration. Love these demonstrations.
And as you'll see, they'll approach from my right to my left.
Anti-clockwise, yep.
Heading west.
East to west,
So now
guys.
let's cross over road.
Da, 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 da. Changing position.
And turn round, and now we're looking south. That's east, same direction.
To west.
That's west, same direction. Now let's wait for a car. So here comes a car from
Here
east.
comes a car.
Going past me.
Now it's going left to right.
Left to right.
Oopsie. That's exactly
That's what's
how it
happening
works.
when you're viewing star trails in south.
Brilliant, Michael. Brilliant, brilliant. You see, it's very simple, guys. I'm sticking the link in the description for you guys. Please do go subscribe, hit that like button. Really awesome stuff, Michael. It's very simple. So that debunks his moon argument straight off the bat. Okay, so now picture the moon from the southern hemisphere. How can the moon prove that the earth is round? It's simple. If you look at the video above, you see two pictures of the moon surface taken from two different locations. Skeptic9, oh, thank you again for another $10. Wow, on the behalf of the 10 or so troll present, thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate your super chats. You're really helping so much. Thank you, man. You are awesome. Hope you guys are enjoying it tonight. I'm enjoying it. It's already 5 to 11. Can you believe it? But this is really enjoyable. So I'm enjoying this. Maybe we can go on one more hour. Okay. So anyway, you'll see two pictures of moon surface taken from two different locations. The one in the northern hemisphere and the other from the southern hemisphere, Australia. As you can see, two pictures are each other's reverse. They are upside down from each other. And I showed you that with the light. And we just saw Michael Kahn showing the reason with... It's just perspective. It's your position. So let's move on to number 2, and that's his so-called number 1 debunk. The Verrazano narrowed bridge proves the earth is round. No, it does not. This structure is based on tension. It's called structure. When you remember, it's got tension bridge. It's a tension bridge. It's got to be angled so it has tension on those wires. If it is not tensioned, what will happen? The bridge will collapse into itself. That's why it's built that way, and it's got that little arc so the ships can go underneath. And look how his little straight arrow here is showing how straight and flat the water is, and how the bridge is curving over it. Oh, it's because it's built with tension. It's called mechanical tension. Very odd. So everybody has to ignore the mechanics behind it. Okay, let's see it. Measurements of long bridges. If you measure a long bridge, you'll notice slight differences that prove that the Earth is spherical. If the Earth was flat, then whether you measure the pillars of a long bridge, such as the Verrazano Narrow Bridge in the Washington, the base to base from top to top distance between the two pillars would be the same length. False. It's based on the mechanics of tension. It's physics. It's got to sit this way so it can have tension to hold the bridge together. That's how it works. It's mechanics. The ignorance is astounding. Okay. But since the Earth is round, the two distances are not the same. In fact, they will find measuring from the top is longer than measuring from the... Exactly, because it's tensioned. It's very simple stuff. Have you guys ever... Let's put it this way. Let's watch someone do tug of war. I think that might work well. There we go. Look at that. How are they situated, guys? Are they lying backwards and the rope is tensioned? If they were standing up straight, would they be able to pull? Simple physics, people. Simple physics. Okay, so that one's debunked now as well. Let's move on to number 3. You can see 2 sunsets from the top of the tallest buildings. That's because it's flat. Because if you change your elevation, you push your field of view out further. Thus you are increasing the angle. And yeah, so you can see it twice. You know, like lying on the ground, the sun sets because it moves away. You stand up, you increased your angle towards the sun. So you pushed your field of view up further. Thus you can see it set again. That's all it is. While it might seem impossible to see 2 sunsets in a day, if you were traveling up to the Burj Khalifa, Mr. Sensible was there the other day. Really awesome stuff. You'd be able to just do that. After watching the first sunset at the bottom of the building, you could travel up to the top of the skyscraper and watch the sunset all over again. Yes, why is that? It's because you're pushing out your field of view. When you push out your field of view, you are widening the angles so you can see it again. That's how it works, people. Angles change. Okay, so that one's also debunked. Very simple. You can see 2 sunsets. Okay, we've just done that. Now, ooh, look at that satellite. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. Orbits of television satellites. Satellites prove the Earth is round. Remember we just showed balloon satellites? Project Satelloon for a reason? TV satellites also prove the Earth is round. Whether attempting to pass mountains, seas or deserts, TV signals sent from transmission towers can't travel to faraway places. If the Earth was flat, the signals would be stronger. So what's happening? Well, since the Earth is curved, the signals travel upwards and are lost to the sky after traveling a short distance. To solve this problem, engineers created satellites that receive the mother signal from transmitted station. These satellites are spread I don't know why we have to do this to you guys. Space junk can kill you, yes guys. I hope I can find that right video where it shows a so-called satellite from a broadcasting studio falling in someone's backyard. Really odd. And there were weather satellites that fall in people's yards already. Oh, he has a satellite falling in a village. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, that's a fake one, obviously. That's fake. But it's more real than the CGI that NASA gives us. But I think you guys have seen some of them already, you know what I mean? Where they show the satellites that have fallen from the balloons. Oh man. Ooh, it's hot. But anyway, like I said, it's all just balloon based and ground based satellite receiving. It's simple as that. Fallen satellite only in part 10. It's quite interesting. Part 10 for a fallen satellite. Ooh, I think that music's might, I don't know. Why not show Skylab in Australia? What is Skylab in Australia? Let's see. Let's first get on with this.
Best concert in the world, and I've seen this, and it must have come from space.
Must have come from space.
How cool!
Yeah, it just looks like it's covered in a blanket, but okay. Anyway, I can't find that video right now. Sorry, guys, but I'll look for it and I'll try and show it on another stream for you guys. What you saying? Why not show Skylab? Oh, there we go. There's another fallen Skylab. Ooh, long duration space flight. Beautiful. So it's another ISS type of thing. So what should I be showing about this, Andrew? Low Earth orbit, whatever. Is there a reason I should see this, Andrew? Hello? Saving Skylab, America's first space station. And you think this is somehow proving your guys' argument, Andrew? Anyway, back to where we were. Yeah, so Project Satelloon. Oh, it's crashing. Yes, things can crash, Andrew. Why would crashing now be showing that it was in space? It's so easy to crash high altitude things. Remember when I showed Project Satelloon, how they let go and crash the things? It's very simple, just like satellites are crashing. But okay, like I said, you see a lot of times, even, yeah, we got mountains and stuff, and on top of the mountains you have transmitter relay stations. If those relay stations don't work, you do not get signal for your television. Same with radio frequency towers for cell phones and stuff. It's the same thing. It's because it's ground-based. Obviously you do have like weather balloons and satellite balloons up there that can catch. That's why NASA used so much helium. Plato, can you please cover magnetic north and true north directions? We can maybe do that on Saturday. TB, sound good? Do you guys want me to do magnetic north and true north directions on a live stream maybe Saturday? Mathematics versus space doesn't include sky on the globe. Exactly. Okay. So number 5, long-range missiles. Let's see. Long-range missile engineers need to address the problem of Earth's curvature when they design missiles. If the Earth was flat, these missiles would miss their targets. The instruments that help these missiles hit their targets, radars and military satellites, also depend on Earth being round. If the Earth was flat, these missiles would have to take completely different flight patterns. No, they take parabolic flights because because of density. The thing loses energy, it falls down. Okay, TB, I think Saturday would be good for that. Okay, cool. So anyway, if they shoot a long-range missile, there's no Coriolis involved, there's no curvature involved. Let's say if you go play golf, you hit the ball. What's the path you hit the ball? It has to go up because it uses energy and it goes back down to the ground. If you're just going to hit it straight up, it's going to have much less opportunity to get further away. That's why when you hit golf, you hit it higher than lower, so it can go further. Not because of the curve or the ground, it's so you can get it to get further, and because when something is falling, it is going to have more of energy, therefore more impact. Kaboom! That's why. No curve involved. Sorry to disappoint you. Okay, so that was kind of a waste. Yes, magnetic declination, that's going to be fun. What are those objects in perfect formation moving 10 times faster than a fighter jet? What makes balloons... Professor Phil, Let's put it this way. You think there's any air friction high up there? No. And I haven't seen Starlink actually come by here before, and I've kind of looked quite a lot. So yeah, there's definitely things high up, not gonna doubt that, but like I said, it's not what you were told, and it's not where you guys are told. Very simple stuff. Okay, so 165 votes. Earth is flat. Yes, 35%. No, I'm a religious heliocentric, 61%. Could be 4%. Again, thank you everybody for being here. If you haven't already, just hit that like button, share button. It really, really helps. Thank you again, Skeptic, for your super chats. You are awesome. Thank you all my members again. Thank you all my Patreon supporters. You guys rock. So, sorry guys, I'm getting very hot. You need do you guys actually prefer this later time, or should I keep it at the normal time where I start at about 8 o'clock here? Let me know. Because I must say, this later time is not too bad, it's just then I go sleep much later. And what if you can't see the hole you're aiming for when playing golf? Let's say you're playing a par 5. You still have to know you're going to be hitting it further, so you hit it harder and with a higher trajectory to get it further. It's just very simple stuff. You don't need to see the hole to be able to know where the hole is. You just follow the green. It's simple stuff. Okay. It's not what you were told it is, source. Trust me. Hi Mike Drop, thank you for coming. Okay. So, if you guys want me to cover anything else here, because I don't think Earth has been debunked. Flat Earth has not been debunked, that's for sure. Anytime is fine with me. Awesome. Yeah, because like I said, at the end of the day, I'm here for you guys, so I want to do the best that you guys want. What is above the whole more land? Wilson Fox, good to see you. Sorry, I don't understand that. What is above the whole more land? Skylab spread debris over 150 kilometers. How does balloons explain that? Again, Andrew, crashing things does not mean it was in space. Things explode and it can shoot it out while it goes. Also, ever think of that? Okay, Adam Meekin, good to see you. Thank you for being here. That's why they put the flag in the hole. Exactly, Adam Meekin. So you know where to go to. Usually when you have pinpoint radar the same, so you know where to go to. It's like putting a flag in it. It's exactly that. Yes, TB, definitely still flat. So, yeah. I just want to shout out to Adam Meekin. Thank you very much, dude. He's busy working out intro video for my channel. Really, really do appreciate it, because I know he does awesome stuff. So shout out Adam Meekin. Thank you very much for that, because then I can be a bit more professional when the streams start, because it sucks when I started the streams. You see it says here the streaming, it just says sending data, so I'm not sure when it's live. Only when it says streaming then I know it's live, but I see when it shows that we were already live before that. So it's going to make it much better once I've got that video at least. So thank you, Adam. Really, really do appreciate it. Have a look at the Skylab debris. Yes, Andrew, again. Falling from high altitude does not mean it came from space. What don't you get about this? Very simple stuff. Okay. Out of 169 votes, Earth is flat, 36% yes. No, I'm a religious religious heliocentric, 60%, could be 4%. So yeah, I think this kind of makes it for tonight, guys. I really did enjoy it. Please do stay tuned tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream is going to be at 9:30 Central African time. Going to be debating Conspiracy Cat on, he's going to bring 3 evidence for the globe, I'm going to bring 3 evidence for flat earth, and we're going to debate. Hopefully that's going to go well. And then Friday it's McToon and myself on perspective, and hopefully next week it's Mr. Sensible and myself. So yeah, let's just hope that goes well. Thank you all for being here. Really, really do appreciate it. Thank you again, everybody who sent super chats, every member here, every Patreon member, and just everybody for being here and taking part in this live show. Thank you very much. I really, really do appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Till tomorrow. God bless.